All right, we don't need to go through the theme a third time. Hello, everyone. My name is Swamp.
To the town of Alfrio rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. Big iron, I see.
I've actually, unironically, been listening to a bunch of the King of the Hill, or rather, Hank Hill AI covers. They're fantastic. I would suggest listening to those if you haven't. Just go onto YouTube and type in Hank Hill AI cover. There's one where he sings "God's Gonna Cut You Down." You know what? I'm in the mood. I gotta pull it up. Let's just pull it up and I'll show it to you because it's ridiculous how when I first found this, for the first line, I thought, wait a minute, I thought this was going to be Hank Hill singing. Oh, that is Hank Hill. Hank Hill has a voice made for country. I tell you what. Come on, here we go. All right. Pause the background music. You're going to love it. You're going to love it.
Hey guys, I'm feeling a little depressed these days. Mr. Strickland fired me, my wife left me, my dog died, my own son disowned me. I used to have everything, and then God came and cut me down. Can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Run on for a long time.
Sooner or later, gonna
cut you down.
He's gonna cut you down. I mean, he sounds dead on. The first time I came across this, my first thought was, are they gonna have him do like a duet with Johnny Cash? Oh, no, wait, that's Hank Hill. All right. I have finally, after much hardship, finally have fixed the latency issue for the Monday AI music streams, for the Music Mondays. Got a case of the Music Mondays. Anyway. It was, it sounded like crap coming through the stream because my mic and the program I was using to record, Mixcraft, they were out of sync and latency was all messed up. I finally fixed it, and man, total, it probably took me about 6.5 hours to figure out. Because as things always go, I thought I had it figured out. And I put in the Discord, I was like, hey, I fixed it. And then yesterday, I wanted to do a stream where I tested it and just did recorded a little ditty with the AI stuff. And I realized that, in fact, I had not fixed the problem. But then 4.5 hours after that realization, it's finally fixed. So that's going to be cool. And I guess I had not planned on doing this, but on that note, I could play some of what I've got for you from the laptop of horrors. We won't do the whole thing because it's not done yet, but I could show you a little bit of it. I think it's going to turn out wicked. It's very much going to be ready for Halloween. Because actually, I can show you that, wait, what was all this? I muted? I don't even know. Oh, that's the vocals. Let's bring that back in. No, look, I added Halloween sounds to the end of it. Got some good old fashioned. Oh no, I forgot. I have it set up for the studio, not for this stream. Oh, yep. Sorry, it's not going to happen. I haven't set up this one for it yet. Well, you know, it was a teaser. An unfair teaser, I guess. Okay, on to something we haven't done in a while. Swamp in print. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to be back. Breaking news from Human Events. German cabinet passes bill to make dead naming trans-identified people a criminal offense. $10,800 penalty. And here are the trans people in question. Oh, that's how you know I haven't done Swamp in Print in a while. Is when I hit the intro again on accident. Never fails. I lost my train of thought already. Let's start over. Germany is considering stripping away more speech rights from its citizens as a new bill would make it a crime to dead name a trans-identified person. The draft bill, also known as the Self-Determination Law, which passed through the German cabinet on Wednesday, would allow adults to change their legal gender and first name at registry offices without any additional formalities. The goal of this bill is to make it easier for trans-identified adults to legally alter their identities. Now I remember what I was going to say before I was sidetracked by my intro playing again. If this is what the advocates for something look like, you can just be a guarantee. It's just guaranteed that if you go against whatever they're saying, if you do the opposite of what someone who looks like this says, you're probably on the right side of things. That's my that's my 2 cents. Germany's Socialist Democratic Party has published a video featuring trans-identified males in promotion of a gender self-identification bill. You know we got to do it. Take it away.
Es war so, dass man 2 Gutachten machen musste, bevor man seinen Namen ändern kann. Diese Gutachten gehen extrem in die Privatsphäre rein.
Also, ich habe eine Dauerkarte für die Südkurve.
I told you, if this is the person you're arguing with, and they don't agree with you, almost 100% guaranteed you are on the correct side. Yeah, Sophie.
Bei Bayern München, da wurde mir dann vorgeworfen, naja, wie weiblich kannst du denn sein, wenn du regelmäßig ins Fußballstadion gehst?
Wo andere Leute bewerten, was man selber eigentlich längst weiß, und dann kommt der Staat und sagt, naja, du musst es jetzt aber halt nochmal beweisen.
Ich war halt immer darauf angewiesen, dass irgendwelche Menschen mir glauben und irgendwelche Menschen mich ernst nehmen. So. Das habe ich halt mit dem Gesetz jetzt dann nicht mehr. Mit dem
So in case you didn't catch it, since this is all subtitled, Sophie, who is this strapping young lad, is surprised that random people don't take him seriously. No comment on that one, I guess. I guess we'll just leave that one. We'll just leave that one where it is. In order to change one's gender on official documents, according to Germany's existing transsexual law, people must first acquire assessments from 2 specialists who are sufficiently familiar with the particular problems of transsexualism. Oh, well, 2 experts have to weigh in who know about the problems of being transgender? This was foolproof to begin with. I can't believe that they would want to, they wanted to make it even easier than that, which is remarkable. And then receive a court judgment. However, the draft of the self-determination law isn't all that simple and comes with a set of penalties for people who don't toe in line with the trans agenda. Under the bill, German citizens would be fined $10,800 for dead naming a trans-identified person, which is referring to said individual by their previous legal name, according to Redux. For example, we know what dead naming is. Imagine having an identity that you're so secure in that you have to fine people $10,000 if they don't agree with you. I don't think this is making the case they think it is. If anything, this is telling me that transgenderism and dead naming is garbage. If it wasn't garbage, you wouldn't have to mandate it through the state. People would just do it. I don't have to convince people around me to see me as a dude. So maybe I should move to Germany and claim to be a woman, and then when someone does, dead names me, I can sue them or something. The new rules also state that children who are 14 years old and older can alter their name and legal gender with their parents or with their parents. I thought I was going to say without. With their parents or guardians' consent. Should they disagree, teenagers can approach a family court to override. Oh, so they actually don't need the parents' consent. So they can get the parents' consent if the parents agree. If they don't agree, then the state will just override it. This is kind of like the, no one was forcing you to get the vaccine. We just said that if you didn't get it, that you would lose your job. The passing of this bill through the cabinet comes as nations across the globe enact similar legislation. In Brazil, its new far-left socialist president, Lula da Silva, recently made it a crime to spew homophobic hate speech, which is punishable by up to 5 years in prison. Well, after this report, all I can say is I look forward to Brazil notifying me that I am now on a list, and if I ever enter the country, I will spend time in prison. And I look forward to Germany sending me a bill for $10,800 for dead naming every trans person who has ever been on my channel. Fantastic. What a world we live in. What a world we live in. Before we jump into today's theme, which is people getting what they deserve, we have to check in with Trump history. Let's see what we've got today from the most accurate source of news out there. Epic. Donald Trump spent time during the 18th century as a pirate named Blackbeard. He gained fame from his fearsome appearance and the successful plundering of many communist ships along the American colonies and West Indies. This is the history that the fake news media doesn't want you to know about President Donald Trump. I tell you, I learn something new about Trump every single day. Actually, multiple times a day, now that I follow Trump history. I would certainly recommend you do the same. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on to people getting what they deserve. Oh, no.
Rode a stranger one fine day.
That's not it at all. That's not it at all. Man. What are we doing? Let me try again. Man, I had it set up and everything. All right. Now, let's go to people getting what they deserve.
How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
What do you get
I don't think so.
when you cross
I think
a
we're
mentally
done
ill
with your
loner
jokes.
with
That's
a
it.
society that abandons him and treats him like trash?
Call the police,
I'll
Gene.
tell you what you
Call
get.
the police.
You get what you fucking deserve.
See, that was a little bit more effective than the big iron on his hip from Hank Hill. Which there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a fan, but So if we're gonna do a segment about people getting what they deserve, you know what we have to start with. One of my favorite things in the world. A segment that we've done many times. Climate activists getting what they deserve. And there's actually been quite a bit of this recently. It seems to be expanding. It's a growing sentiment that we are very, very tired of this climate change nonsense. So it says, let's see, what day was this? It was on August 26th. So last Saturday. Climate activists blocked a street in Washington, D.C., their third time this week. Now let's just take a look at what happened when they did this. Are they finally getting their message out? Are people finally paying attention? Is this the groundswell of change that's going to stop the climate crisis? Or do they get what they deserve? Let's watch.
Walk, man! I want to walk! I want to go to walk! Don't put on the trophy, man! Put on the trophy! I want to go to walk! I want to go to walk! Walk! Get out of the fuck, man! You don't give a fuck! You don't give a fuck! You motherfucker! Get the fuck out of here! We gotta go to fucking work! We gotta go to fucking work! I got kids to feed, bitch! We got kids to feed! Man. What the fuck are they doing? What the fuck? Nothing!
Y'all couldn't find a better
Get
way
the
to protest
fuck out of
Get out
here!
here and block trash.
What the fuck's wrong with y'all?
Y'all couldn't find a better way to protest than get out here.
Yeah, I need to
You
move
don't
south
give
on
a
these
fuck
streets.
about my kids! Who's putting fucking food
You
on
motherfucker,
ain't they here?
Go to the White House.
I gotta go to fucking work and
You
some
motherfucker, you can do anything. Go to Brother Lou. Go to the White House.
And I just want to point out right here, I think this is important, that one of these people who is rightfully upset. Oh, you can't see it on the split screen. Let's see. There you go. You notice that? Right there? License plate. Someone's living up to the Gadsden flag. That is a "Don't Tread on Me" license plate. And as cool as this is, I'm just waiting for someone to get hit. I mean, this is great, but someone needs to get hit.
Get the fuck out of here! I wish I could feed all y'all fucking assholes!
Do it, lady. Do it.
Get the fuck! Move, you dumb motherfuckers! You don't think we know the earth is fucking melting?
You're gonna go to jail.
And you know, as much as I may agree with this woman, do you think she's pregnant or she's just fat? That's just fat, right? Pretty sure that's just fat.
We know the earth is fucking melting!
You're gonna go to jail. You're gonna go to jail for this point. You gotta go get people doing you like this.
Y'all are
We got
motherfuckers that ain't doing shit! Nothing!
Go to the White House.
Nothing except fucking
Take it
up
to the
people's
White House.
birthday!
Oh man, she is really, really annoying. There's nothing worse than when someone's doing something that you agree with the sentiment But they are just, she's just so freaking annoying.
This not gonna work. You hold on.
It is an emergency. I gotta feed my motherfucking kids. My husband's dead in the trunk. Move, bitch. Move, bitch. Get out the way.
Okay, so I'm only, this is the first time I'm actually kind of paying attention to what she's saying. And, you know, I don't mean to be insensitive. But she said she's got to feed her kids, and her husband died because of drugs. And based on the way that she's acting, the way that she's dressed, and the way that she's talking, God, this is going to be the thing that gets me completely taken off of YouTube. I am going to guess her husband was black. Just an educated guess. Just assume the signs. There are signs. Okay, this is the way of the world. You look at the signs around you and you make judgments based off of them. That's where I'm gonna have to go with this.
I mean, this makes no sense.
I ain't touching him.
This makes no sense.
Oh, shit. Y'all are all full of shit. Fucking jerk.
I told you about the camera. Pan it over there, don't pan it over here. You better not put it on that camera. You better not. I'm gonna get a check. Don't put it over here.
Obviously, this is not a youth-led movement, as we can clearly see from these people sitting here. There's one young person all the way over there on the left. One young guy. There's the woman that's got colored hair. She's trying to convince you that she's young. She's not. If you saw her up close, she's definitely the same age as the other white-haired individuals here. So this is great. Getting what you deserve, being ridiculed. I just wish that someone threw a punch or actually did something to get these people the hell out of the road. You know, that's just me. And that brings us to the next clip. This one is from Germany. So it's becoming a worldwide movement that people are tired of this crap. Screw you. Screw the planet. I need to go to work. Get a job, you damn hippie. Run him over. Do it. What are they? He's like pushing the car. What does this guy think he's doing? This freaking guy. I'm going to push back against this automobile. No wonder this guy thinks the earth is about to catch on fire and the oceans are boiling. He thinks that he can push back a sedan. Look at him, he's pushing. This is still too nice for my blood. They're a little bit more aggressive than the other people were, which is great. But I would still like to see a little bit more. Dude, I would just start speeding up. You want to ride? Why this car in particular? Look at all the other cars. Dude, that scream reminded me of the Wilhelm scream. You know that Hollywood scream that gets used in everything? That had to have been added in, right? That there's no way that was a real scream. Where is it? So this is good. They did better, I think, than the people in DC did in that first clip. More aggressive. I can dig it. But if I'm going to be honest, this last clip is more my speed. That if I was to have my way, in my perfect world, this is what would happen every single time that any of these people tried to block a road. Let's see how they handle this in Nevada.
Did anyone get that? Yeah.
Coming back for more, baby. You better move.
Get out now! Get out! On the ground! All of you on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
We're non-violent. You got this lady. We're non-violent. The cop just comes in going, I'm not, motherfucker. Get on the ground now. Dude, these people, man, they've been allowed to live in a fake reality for too long. The fact that when something like this happens, they just start crying, going, I can't believe we're non-violent. Who gives a rat's ass if you think you're non-violent? You're breaking the law. You're disrupting other people's lives. This is what you deserve. And luckily, thanks to the Nevada Rangers. Luckily, thanks to the Nevada Ranger, this particular Nevada Ranger, you finally, for the first time in your life, got what you deserved.
Take all of you out. You better move. You're gonna go back. Get out now! Get out! On the ground! All of you on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Don't move! Molly, give me your last name and date of birth. So who's threatening to get the gun? No one has a date of birth.
Wait, what did that guy just say? Hang on here.
Molly, give me your last name and date of birth. So who's threatening to get the gun? No one has a date of birth.
Did that ranger just say whose turn is it to get the gun? Hell yeah.
No one has a gun.
We have no weapons at all.
Officer, will you tell me where
We're environmental protesters.
And we know who you are, lady.
Trespassing on tribal lands. Stop resisting! Stop resisting!
Do you think that any of these people will ever do this again after this has happened to them? With how scared these people. I mean, this woman over, she's about to pee her pants, man. I mean, look at this woman. Look at, she's shaking. I mean, she just can't believe. Oh my gosh, being held accountable for my own actions? Heaven forbid. I'm nonviolent, which in America means I can get away with whatever the hell I want. And if I am violent, it's for a just cause. So I should be let out of prison, not even charged. More of this, please. Thank you.
Trespassing on tribal lands. Stop resisting! Stop resisting!
Please!
What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? Our friend is getting fucking hurt. She was just standing here. What the fuck?
He's hurting.
It's okay, kill
I'm not part of this. I'm not part of this.
Oh, they're getting the other. He fell down.
Yes, sir. With your vehicle.
Dude, look at the size of that guy. They brought in the freaking Panzer unit. That is one big Ranger right there. That is one big old boy. Yeah, I gotta say, this is the way. Yeah, this is the F around and find out. We've had an awful lot of F around over the last 25 years. It's about time we get the find out part. Or in other words, it's about time that you get what you deserve.
How about another joke, Murray?
No, I think we've had enough of your jokes.
What do you get?
I don't think so.
When you cross
I think
a
we're
mentally
done
ill
with your
loner
jokes.
with
That's
a
it.
society that abandons him and treats him like trash.
Call the police,
I'll
Gene.
tell you what you get.
Call the police.
You get what you fucking deserve.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. Up next in our You Get What You Effing Deserve segment, which is the entire show tonight, Chicago and New York has been very much upset about this thing called migrants. These poor migrants that are just looking for a better life. For the first time ever, they're starting to have to deal with the migrants that they keep voting. They keep voting people into office who keep making these laws saying that they want to help migrants, but they don't live anywhere near the freaking southern border, so they never have to actually deal with it. But guess what? It's finally happening. The find out part of F around and find out is finally happening. All right, Vic, thank you very much. First super chat of the night. I haven't even plugged the super chat jukebox. But now it's Vic's turn to get what he deserves.
Her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur.
I'm sorry, I couldn't get the background music to stop, so hopefully that was louder than the background music. If not, I'll do another one. I want to make sure you get what you deserve. Okay, so in Chicago recently, they've been having this problem with migrants, which is just super wacky because they continually vote in people who say, immigrants welcome. And they criticize anyone who lives on the border who says, guys, this is bull. We have to shut the border. There's too many damn people coming in. We don't even know who's coming in. They just come across. No one cares. This is unsustainable. And they said, well, that sounds to me like you're a racist there, buddy. And you go, no, I just think this is not right. And they go, oh, you're probably the person that would say, go back to where you came from, which is a racist thing to say. Well, it's now something that Democrats in Chicago say. A woman recently said at a, I guess this was a town hall type meeting, take them someplace else or send them back to Venezuela. And I gotta say, if any Republican ever said that, their head would be on the chopping block, 100%. That would be the most racist thing you could ever say. Go back to where you came from, you filthy, disgusting immigrant. Okay, I added that last part. She didn't say that. But it was heavily implied. Okay, it was definitely heavily implied.
I don't want them there. Take them someplace else or send them back to Venezuela. I don't care where they go. This is wrong. You got 73% of the people homeless in this city are black people. What have you done for them?
There were lots of fireworks over the migrants moving into the Lakeshore Hotel for 6 months, where 300 can be housed. Also, the city says it's a fluid situation, and it will need to revisit that timeline.
Yes, it is. It's a fluid situation. And there's a lot of factors. There's a lot of things going on. And here, I'll play it one more time since I kind of had the sound low on that, just so you can hear this woman.
I don't want them there. Take them someplace else or send them back to Venezuela. I don't care where they go. This is wrong.
And of course, she's 100% correct about that. But I gotta say, the fact that she looks like this makes it so that she's allowed to say that. Now, if someone who looked like me said it, as I have many times, I'm a Nazi when I say that. But it's cool when she does it. But, you know, vote in just garbage leftist politicians. You get what you deserve. It's not my fault. In fact, it is 100% your fault. All right. On to one of my favorite people. One of my new favorite people. The man who looks like he came straight out of an anime. Javier Milei. I don't really ever know how to say his name, but he looks like an anime character. 100% looks like he came out of an anime. If anybody knows that the left should get what it deserves, it's this man. The guy he just can't miss. Okay? So here is Javier Milei explaining the left has gotten exactly what it deserves, and it shall continue to get exactly what it deserves. Dude, the guy's straight out of a freaking anime, dude. I'm telling you. More subtitles. I think this is the most times I've had subtitles on a stream, but here. Take it away. My anime friend.
No importa un carajo. O sea, el socialismo es una mierda. O sea, a ver, cuando se lo aplicó en modo puro, fue un fracaso en lo económico, fue un fracaso en lo social, fue un fracaso en lo cultural y además se cargó con la vida de 150 millones de seres humanos. Con lo cual, lo que diga un socialista, un comunista, un zurdo de mierda, me lo paso por el culo. No importa un carajo. O sea,
The guy has a way with words. Where is our politician that says stuff like this? We need Donald Trump to say this kind of stuff. You know, he kind of dances around it, but he doesn't get to the heart of the matter. Every time leftists have tried to implement any of their policies, they've gotten exactly what they deserve, which is the death of 150 million people. Or something. It's in there somewhere. There's it fits the theme somehow. I mean, I can't be expected to always nail it, you know, knock it out of the park. You get the point. On to one of my favorite things that I came across this week. And honestly, I could make a whole segment out of this, a recurring segment out of this. Keith Olbermann getting exactly what he deserves. If you don't know who Keith Olbermann is, then I envy you because he's probably the most annoying human being who exists on the planet Earth. Recently, he got into it with Riley Gaines on Twitter. And stay with me here, because there's Twitter drama. Who gives a crap about that? Trust me, this is hilarious. So Riley Gaines posted about this bill that was going, you know, banning men and women's sports and saying how good it was. Keith Olbermann responds saying, "Can you just address the reality and move past it? You sucked at swimming. That's why you lost." Now, anyone who knows anything about anything knows that that's obviously not true. But we got our community notes on Twitter now, which is just fantastic. Riley Gaines was a very successful swimmer, ending her college Wildcat career as one of the most decorated swimmers in the program's history. She played an instrumental role in the Wildcats clinching their first ever conference championship title in 2021. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess he got what he deserved, but that's just, you know, it's a it's a note on Twitter. It's a community note on Twitter. Does that really count? Well, oh, just you wait. It doesn't end there, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Post writes an article. Keith Olbermann ripped after saying Riley Gaines sucked at swimming. Nasty, ignorant man. So to this, Keith Olbermann replies, second team all-conference, happy for nasty, stupid, unsuccessful transphobe Riley Gaines. She has no reputation to ruin. Anywho, listen to my podcast. Doubling down on this idea that, well, Riley Gaines, she sucked. She's terrible. I'm not sure where he's getting his information, but Riley responded to this, and I think she makes some good points. I mean, other than the fact that she is easy on the eyes, I think she makes some good points.
All right, Keith, as I was getting my All-SEC first team honors down to show you, I dropped it and I broke it, which would be really unfortunate if I didn't have more of those, but lucky for me I do. So let's go through it. SEC title, second in the country. This is my SEC Community Service Leader of the Year award, which actually got me a lot of money. Oh, another SEC title, an NCAA trophy. Oh, look, SEC Scholar Athlete of the Year. Believe it or not, I'm pretty smart. Another SEC title, another NCAA trophy. Oh, that's when we won an SEC championship as a team. Some more SEC honors. Oh, look, another one. That's when I broke the 200 butterfly record, the SEC record, which I still hold, making me one of the fastest Americans of all time. And so, Keith, I would be really sad if I broke this trying to prove a point to an old man who can't even seem to keep a job, but I've got more of these, so I'm not. Thanks, Keith. All right.
And now, just for fun, just for me, I'm going to turn on the music, and we'll turn off the sound for her, and let's just watch this for a second, because I enjoy looking at Riley Gaines. Much better looking than Keith Olbermann. Okay, all right, we can move on now. So there is Keith Olbermann getting what he deserves. Why is that guy? Why is he still around? How does that guy still exist? I have no idea. All right. Oh, no, what? Actually. Oh, no, stop. Don't play that god-awful thing. I think we, are at the end of the People Get What They Deserve segment. So maybe it wasn't the entire show. There's still some more things coming up. Don't forget, if you have not liked the stream, check out the merch, send in super chats to support the channel, and of course, the Revolver fundraiser. We're well on our way. It's going to happen. And I'll let you know when I order it. Okay. Moving on to some other just random odds and ends. From here on out, we're into the getting ready for the weekend segment, where we just kind of go over some goofy things and some funny stuff. But before we get to that, I have to tell you some sad news. I'm sure everybody remembers our good friend Based Grandpa. Don't worry, I'm not about to tell you that he's passed away. He's still very much alive, as far as I know. But he is no longer on TikTok again. So, that's why we haven't had any Based Grandpa in a while. So hopefully he'll be back at some point, and we'll be able to get some more sage wisdom from Based Grandpa. All right, on to the getting ready for the weekend segment, I guess, is what this is going to be known as from now on, where we just laugh at some things. Now, I don't even know exactly what to say about this. So I'm just gonna start it, and then we'll discuss, and I guess I'll get your guys' opinion. This is something. If this will let me, all right. It won't let me. It won't let me roll it back. But it's all right.
Police Division responded to a call of a man driving eastbound on 275 with a Watusi bowl in his passenger seat.
The officers received a call reference a car driving into town that had a cow in it. They thought that it was going to be, like a calf, something smaller, something that actually fit inside the vehicle.
And the vehicle was big enough. Well, technically.
As a result, the officer performed a traffic stop and addressed some traffic violations that were occurring with that particular situation.
The occupant of the vehicle was identified as Lee Meyer of Neely. The Watusi bull's name was Howdy Doody. He was immediately pulled over by Norfolk police, and they performed a routine traffic stop.
The officer wrote him some warnings. There were some citable issues with that situation. The officer chose to write him a warning and ask him to take the animal back home and to leave the city.
Meyer and Howdy Doody are on their way back home, and no one was hurt.
So, a few things. First of all, hell yeah. Love it. Second of all, what the hell? I thought we lived in America. You're telling me a guy can't be rolling down the highway with his bowl riding shotgun? I thought we lived in America, not communist China. This is what's next, It's really upsetting. And thirdly, I thought this was probably one of the most badass things I'd ever seen until we got to a certain point in this report when I realized this was actually not as cool as I thought it was. Let's see if I can find it. Right there. That is a lot of bullshit all over that car. I mean, that is unfortunate. Let's see if we can find one of the other shots. Oh, they really didn't want to show it to you that much, did they?
The Watusi.
Come on, man. I saw it several times during the report, and now I can't land on it. Oh, there it is in the back. There. I mean, look at that. That's I thought this was pretty awesome until that, and now I can maybe see why you shouldn't do this. I guess that's the best shot we're gonna get, huh? Let's use swamp technology to enhance from Swamp Labs. Damn. That is a lot of bullcrap. They don't tell you that when you say that when you dream of being able to ride with your bull shot, in shotgun. Because I mean that's pretty epic. I mean, who hasn't won? I mean, good Lord. Fantastic. That's America. I really just can't imagine anything better than that. Yeah, that is just... But then there's the poo problem. And that ruins it for me. Not gonna lie. Not for watching it. I enjoy it. I'm just saying I'm not gonna be doing this to my car anytime soon, is all I'm saying. But props to him for doing it. All right. Up next, and getting ready for the weekend, I feel like we always need a reminder that COVID and COVID vaccines were absolute bullshit. And this is both hilarious and extremely depressing. But it is remarkable how often those two things go hand in hand, I have to say. So in case you forgot, let's have a chuckle together while we try not to cringe to death.
Free fries when you get vaccinated? I got vaccinated. You're saying I could get this? These delicious fries? Wait a minute. But there's also a burger element to this? Let me check with Bill Neathart. Is it too early in the day to eat a burger? No. This can be breakfast? Okay. I want you to look at this and think about, again, some people love hamburgers, some don't. Really want to respect all ways of life. But if this is appealing to you, just think of this when you think of vaccination. Vaccination. I'm getting a very good feeling. Free fries when you get vaccinated?
Oh my God. You guys remember that? You guys remember that? What a clown world. If this is at all appealing to you, I want you to think of this when you think of vaccinations. I can get a burger without getting vaccinated. Get out of here. Okay. It seems that with the rise of Oliver Anthony, for some reason we've had a lot of music at the end of these Friday streams. A few weeks ago I played the AI generated Trump Eminem diss track where Trump is dissing Eminem because Eminem said he gets too flustered to rap whenever he thinks of Trump, which is just like the gayest thing you could ever say. I mean, he didn't say, man, I get so angry, I just can't even think straight. He said, I get flustered when I think of Donald Trump. Bro. Eminem, what's going on? Anyway, we played that. We played, Oliver Anthony. There's been some other music stuff at the end of the streams. I found this a long time ago. Well, I guess not that long ago, 6 months ago. It says 6 months right here. And I just never knew what to do with it. How I should use this, but it needs to be shown because it's just... Well, it's a work of art to rival that of Oliver Anthony. And make sure you have Kleenex nearby because you might start crying and you might need to blow your nose, It's truly a musical masterpiece.
Let's go. Way down in the holler, back in Kentucky, catfish on the line, clean it, throw it in the bucket. Come on, yeah, come on. Way up in them diesel, sitting closest to God. Ride the bull 8 seconds, pull the gate when you nod. Come on, yeah, come on. Surviving, we living, stealing hearts with a shitting grinning. Fried chicken, cat
No. Stop it. I don't know what the hell is going on here. I am a Southerner. I live in the South. No. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, man. And she's a lesbian. I don't know if you got that from this, but she's a lesbian. I just have no idea what the hell is going on here. I find it remarkable. Do you think that these are her friends, or are these people paid to be here? I don't know. Because I got to tell you, if a friend of mine came to me and said, "Hey, I want you to be in my music video," and then this is what they showed me, or what they played for me, I'd say, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that." And they would ask, "Well, why, man?" And I'd have to say, I have too much self-respect for that. I will not debase myself and tarnish my family name, past, present, and future. The whole line of Swamps would just be absolutely just a laughingstock. Henceforth, known as the most pathetic men on the face of the planet. It's pretty funny, though. Oh. Man, I'm getting a lot of notifications from YouTube telling me about copyright content. This is a woman named Katie Knoll, and she needs her ad revenue from this, man. This is important. Oh, I forgot to dislike it. There we go. It's streaming now on all platforms. If you want to, Noel, if you want to check it out, the song is called Southern. Let's see if I can find the worst part of it. I assume it's probably this part where it seems like most people have watched over again, because there is one part that's just it's just even worse.
With my bushmaster pull time and bush light, jaw full of outlaw. Have you feeling alright? Scuffs on my beans, wearing these jeans. Roll tide, go balls, SCC. Smoking tree.
Yeah, that's it. That's the part. I assumed that the part that was the most rewatched was probably the most cringe part of it, and yes, it was. Why? What is wrong with you? Stop it. Stop claiming to be from... I mean, I know that she is from the South, but just stop it. This is somebody who was from the South and then always kind of wanted to be from the city. So then they liked that stupid rap country stuff. It did not make either genre better. It made both genres worse when you combined them. Rap, there's some good stuff out there. Not a lot, but there's some good stuff out there. Country, tons of good stuff out there. Not Jason Aldean country, but like actual country music. I mean, this is Jason Aldean country. Let's be honest. This is she would be on tour with Jason Aldean 100%. But you combined them and you just made them both even worse. I just why would you? This is the Frankenstein's monster of music. You took a bunch of parts that were rotten and just ripped up from other things and smashed them together, and now here we are having to look at your face as you do this. And honestly, I'm offended. I'm pretty wildly offended by this. for a lot of reasons. But I doubt that she'll get what she deserves for this. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out for the Friday show. Make sure you've liked the stream. I might go live a little bit later again. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the night goes. Of course, we have to close out the Friday show with a meme to get you ready for the weekend. And of course, it has to be kind of offensive. I mean, if it wasn't kind of offensive, what the hell are we doing? So here's what it's like being a man trying to navigate, trying to drive through a city with mostly female drivers. And I can attest to the fact that this is 100% accurate as a man who's driven through many different lesbian districts in different major cities. This is exactly what it's like. Ladies, doesn't matter if you're straight or gay, you can't drive worth a damn. Sorry. It's just the way it is. I gotta tell you, 100% accurate. Ladies, if you ever want to know how a man feels when he looks over and sees you driving the car next to him, that's how he feels. He's just sitting there listening to his music and he's having a good day and he turns over and he goes, oh shit. He suddenly has both hands on the wheel. He's no longer, got one hand on there and the other hand he's like drumming on the door or something. It's just immediately he's got both hands on the wheel, 10 and 2, as they teach you in driver's ed, and he's like, man, gotta have your wits about you. All right. On that misogynistic note, thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure you liked the stream. Check out the merch, link in the description. Oh, I didn't add a picture for the sticker, our limited edition. The boys didn't do nothing sticker, which I'm proud of, and frankly surprised that the page hasn't been taken down yet, and the printing company hasn't refused to print them yet. Which is great. 2 sticker pack. The boys didn't do nothing. Holographic stickers, just like your rare Pokemon cards. Holographic. You stupid freaking millennials who liked Pokemon. Nerds. Digimon. Digimon was where it was at. Freaking Pokemon. All right, guys. My name is Swamp. I hope you had a good time, and I will see you next time.